Been more than 3 weeks after that terrible flooding in Texas, and search crews are still looking for two victims, including a volunteer firefighter who disappeared on his way to help others. That search is happening as Texas lawmakers are getting updated on the cleanup and recovery process. And among those who helped were Minnesotans. Our Task Force One was there, and they just got back to our state, and they had a conversation with Morgan Wolf about what they experienced.
As the world watched on,
photos and videos don't do it justice.
a group of Minnesotans answered the call.
I want to start by thanking the members of Task Force One for their hard work.
The Task Force One team is home and recovering from one of the largest rescue missions of their careers.
The numbers that I've heard, somewhere around $200 billion worth of damage and structures. And
Brian Plants is on the team that went to Texas following the catastrophic flooding that killed dozens and left at one point hundreds of people missing.
typically around here, we are doing wide area searches for one missing person. We've done several of those operations. A lot of the skills and knowledge that we use in those were very applicable down in Texas, but the scale of the mission down there was just something we couldn't train for.
But two things that are well trained, Royal and Red.
The dogs were rock stars. They were outstanding. It was more that we had to hold the dogs back because they're so driven and they wanted to keep going. But we learned very early on that you need to give them like a 30-minute work cycle and then 5-minute break. The destruction there was just massive. So having the canines there to partner with, to have them be able to clear those piles and definitively say that we can move past this, we can say that there's not a human remains inside that pile, was just critical to the mission.
They say the humidity was tough and things got even trickier when one of the dogs was bitten by red ants and had to go visit the vet, where they also discovered a broken toe.
Caring for them, and they were just awesome down there to keep our dogs working and able to keep going.
But members of the task force say that their challenges don't compare to what Texans were facing.
Yeah, I was surprised to see the number of family photographs that we would find. I will just remember the personal stories of people that came up and thanked us.
Morgan Wolf, breaking the news.
Yeah, you heard him talk about those family photos. The task force spokesperson there said one individual down there was collecting all the photos that they could find in the hopes that one day they could reunite those photos with the families who lost them. And we'll thank them for their service. We'll be right back.